This is a $90,000 Ford Bronco Raptor, and I'm going to show you why it's going to be your perfect daily driver. Okay, so starting off at the front of the vehicle, we've got a solid steel bumper. So just in case you do let the wife drive this, not only is there steel bumper, but we do have parking sensors all the way around the front so that she will be good whether or not she parks forward or backwards. I would still not recommend backwards, as well as 360-degree view parking. So with the Bronco Raptor, you get the different grille. It's actually gonna say Ford in front of it instead of Bronco. Oh, and really fast, we do have a 4-piece rigid fog light set. So just in case you are going through rain or snow, you're gonna be perfectly fine and bright. All right, now onto the meat of the bones. On the Ford Raptors, they did an upgrade on your wheels and tires. They threw 17-inch rims wrapped with 37-12-50 R17 BF Goodrich KO2s. So this is gonna be one of the greatest tires in the industry for rain traction. It's gonna be an insanely good looking tire, but as well as the fact that it's an all-terrain. So if you did wanna go sand, creek, or snow, you're completely all right. With this vehicle, we've got what's called a Haas 4.0 suspension. If you look inside there, you're gonna have Fox 2.5 reservoir shocks. Those are gonna be some of the nicest shocks in the industry. Any part of off-roading or highway that you go or drive on with this vehicle, you're gonna be insanely comfortable. That shock has a live adapter so that it is adapting every millisecond to the terrain and the amount of absorption that you need. Onto the rear of the vehicle, we are gonna get a full-size spare. Even though this is a full-size 37-inch tire, Jeeps do not have the best visibility in the back rear window. With this, even though it's 37, it is immaculately better than a Jeep. You are gonna get a backup camera right here, as well as 4,500 pound tow capacity. You can tow jet skis, boats, snowmobiles. It really does cover just about everything you need. You can even tow Matt. Close to Matt. Rear view camera, a 37-inch spare tire, an amazing amount of lighting for when you're backing up. Not only do you have your tail lights, but you also have a massive brake light bar going across the top. Just a few more things I wanted to touch on for you guys. So with the Bronco Raptors, you are gonna have the extended fender flares just to give it such a wider body. I don't know if you've noticed, sometimes when you're looking at a Jeep, it'll look very narrow and then it has some fender flares. This is a wide, truck almost. You've got a 4,500 pound tow capacity. It just drives much more comfortable. But you are gonna have wide fender flares as well as these sturdy old running boards. These are nothing like your standard rough country or anything like that. No, these are Ford OEM steel rock sliders. You can hit anything with these things and be absolutely fine. I believe these actually probably have a tow, if it were me, I'd guess these have a tow rating of like 1,500 pounds. They are insanely strong. These are a beadlock wheel, and so if you wanted to, you could air these down to a much lower pressure, around 27 to 28, just so that you could go through sand perfectly well with these massive BF Goodriches. On to the beautiful part of this vehicle. We're gonna check out the interior. This really does come together as the perfect all-terrain and family vehicle. All right, so hopping into the beautiful interior of your Ford Bronco Raptor. These automatically come with the Luxe package. You're gonna have perforated suede and leather seats that are also heated throughout the entire vehicle. You're gonna have a massive infotainment system. It's massive, right? You can just see that. And on top of that infotainment system, you're gonna have all your off-roading auxiliary switches. So you're gonna have sway bar, disconnect, front lock, back lock, and everything else. With this Raptor addition to the Broncos, the luxury package on it is gonna have an immense amount of carbon fiber. And so that just gives it an even more sport / off-road look. You'll see it in tons of different places. They kind of actually hide it from you, but it's in your steering wheel. On your, we call them the OS handles, you actually have extra auxiliary switches. I didn't even realize, but you've kind of got these 4 auxiliary off-road or 5 auxiliary off-road switches down here. They're really just buttons, but now you also have your 6-piece auxiliary switch up here for any lights you wanted to put on this. Now up here, what's really cool is actually this is the first vehicle I've kind of seen this in, is they put a spot up here to mount a tripod or a GoPro with plugs up here. So you've got a USB-C outlet as well as a USB-C. That's really cool. You can probably feed that into your system, I'm thinking. So that is some of the beautiful features of the front seats here. You've also got these GOAT modes. So you've got 4L, 4H, and 4 Auto, as well as 2 High. Now, I want you guys to realize something real fast, and I'll talk about the roof here in a second, but I am 6'1". In boots, you can call me 6'2". But I put my seat to be comfortable in that driver's seat. I leaned it back a little bit, and I still have plenty of legroom. And now you can only think, with this much legroom, a car seat would fit back here perfectly for a family. You can actually fit 2. You've got hooks in each of these seats. With the roof, one of the really cool things, some people find it very annoying, and also Jeep roofs are heavy when they come in a hardtop. This plastic is very durable, but it is decently light, and it is insanely easy to just flip all these switches and take this thing off. You've got 12 switches throughout the entire thing. You flip them all, take it off. It is the simplest thing on earth to have an amazing weekend drive while you're in the sun. Unfortunately, right now it's about 5 degrees outside, so I'm gonna flip these things back on up. Another really cool thing, so when you do have kids in here, you've got this really cool cage look. I think it's for hanging different toys, maybe bottles and stuff like that. I'm sure you could find a million different uses for it. But you've got your window controls here. You've got USB and USB-C, as well as a 110 volt power source right here. And that is your back seat. You've got the perforated seats. It's really good looking. Now to the beautiful and hyped up part about this vehicle. So this is gonna be your engine. The 3.0 liter V6 making 418 horsepower with 440 pound-feet of torque. Now what's really cool about this is it's an exposed engine. I love exposed engines. Just the look of it, you open it up, you don't got any plastic covering anything. And then you've got your cold air intake. And what's really cool is this hood scoop here actually, this is actually a functional hood scoop. Unlike most where you see that are just completely for show. All right, that is our wrap of our 2023 Bronco Raptor. There's a lot of really cool features when it comes to either safety, off-road capabilities, and room for your family. So this is why I believe this is a really cool and capable daily driver. For $90,000, is it worth it? That's up to you. If you want to pick it up, come on over to Krietz Customs or Krietz Auto, or go to Krietz Customs or KreitzAuto.com. We can help you out, or give us a ring here at 301-694-4642. Talk to you soon.